If you choose to gamble, make sure you play it safe. For tips that will help, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we'll hear from the Michigan Treasury to get some last-minute tips for tax season with the deadline less than a month away. Plus, a teacher out of Negaunee High School is selected by Governor Whitmer to serve on the Iron Industry Museum Advisory Board. We'll have the details. And the Escanaba Vet Center is holding an open house next week for the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Checking out the planner for Marquette. Looks like we'll have some light snow for tonight, and there will be some light accumulations on the ground. A little slick out there with the snowfall in the evening. Then steady drop in temperatures from the upper 20s down to near 10 degrees by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, with maybe an inch or two of snow. Looking cold around the region as well for this upcoming Saturday. More on the rest of the forecast. It's coming up later in the show. Kevin?
Tom, thank you. There's less than a month left of tax season, and the Michigan Treasury has some reminders whether you filed your return or not. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent has some tax tips from the Michigan Treasury's outreach manager.
There are 25 days of tax season left, and the Michigan Treasury is ready to help you meet your filing deadline.
Between now and April 15th is still a great time to file to take advantage of all those great credits and programs to help maximize your refund or reduce your tax due.
The two most recent additions to state taxes are the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Retirement Tax Rollback. The EITC is for people with low to moderate incomes and could add 30% of the federal credit to your state return. The retirement rollback is now in its second year and could mean an expanded subtraction if you're retired or collect a pension or IRA.
Your best friend during tax season is a qualified tax professional who's right for you.
Free to low-cost tax help is available through the state and IRS. The Michigan Treasury also has a free online tax estimator to help determine which tax situation is the best for you. Once you do file, Rusnell recommends e-filing and signing up for a direct deposit return.
Those are fast and secure methods to get that refund back to you as quickly as possible.
If you've already submitted your tax forms, Rusnell says it can take 4 to 8 weeks to receive your return. After that, you can check the status of your return online. If you haven't, she says it's always best to get it out of the way as soon as possible.
Take time out of your schedule today to sit down and e-file that tax return, select that direct deposit, and get that money back into your pocket.
From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
6 community members have been appointed by the governor of Michigan for the Iron Industry Museum Advisory Board, including a Negaunee High School teacher. The board oversees the museum's initiatives and policies while supporting its education programs and public use of the facility. Marius Grazoulis has been teaching government and history at Negaunee High School for 30 years. His position will be focused on representing the people of the UP, and he says he will do what he can to accommodate for their requests and needs.
It's a responsibility of, representing the people in the UP, the general public. I need to be a responsible person for that position and, do my due diligence.
All 6 appointees' terms are set to go through 2028. We'll have more details tonight at 11:10 Central. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, and in recognition, the Escanaba Vet Center is hosting an open house next Wednesday. The center will be open to the public from 8 a.m. till noon, with refreshments being served. Veterans and community members are invited to tour the facility to learn about the Vietnam War, the sacrifices veterans made, and services available through the Vet Center.
Our Vietnam veterans weren't given a great welcome home when they first came home. So this is our way of giving them long overdue welcome home and thank you for your service. We also have stuff from World War II, Afghanistan, Iraq, Desert Storm. It should be a learning experience all around.
The Vet Center provides readjustment counseling and behavioral health services for veterans and their families. You can learn more about those resources on our website. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, for Women's History Month, we're showcasing another female-owned business in Marquette. And in Negaunee, a gym focused on giving kids the chance to try out some ninja-style obstacles is opening this Sunday. We'll tell you about Forest Flyers Ninja Academy when we come back.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Transform the look of your home and save big money at Menards. Countertops are the center of the home, and Menards carries a great selection, from elegant to everyday options. Plus, easy installation that you can do yourself, and durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with countertops from Menards. Take home custom laminate countertops for $6.79 a square foot after an 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
If you are suffering from mesothelioma, lung cancer, or pulmonary fibrosis, you may be entitled to compensation, even if you smoked. Call Detroit-based Goldberg, Persky & White, working lawyers for working people for more than 35 years.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Mr. Mattress here at Serta's Big Spring Sale, and it's going on now. There's extra discounts on all iComfort Pro mattresses and adjustable bases. Save up to $925. Zone Comfort design for full body alignment so you get a good night's sleep. At Shunk's, we carry a full line of Serta mattresses. They're all here for you to try. 22 different models and comfort levels to choose from. A nice plush queen-size perfect sleeper mattress is on sale for just $4.99. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
Well, winter isn't quite done with the UP yet, especially as I head toward the latter part of the weekend and tonight to some extent. Will be very cold on Saturday. We're not getting out of the 20s, and then some snow comes in with some accumulations from Sunday afternoon, and that trend continues into Monday. Cold northerly winds greet us for tonight, and that is going to give us some generation of lake of snow bands as well. And the winds rather will gradually diminish for Saturday. As high pressure builds in, we're hopeful that we'll actually see some clearing as well. So we do expect the front to move through a little snowfall activity. Temperatures falling quickly for this evening, and that will possibly slicken up those roads from any light rain and snow mix with that front through the evening hours. And you can see these bands of lake effect continue, but by the end of the day Saturday, we are seeing some sunshine here, but will again be on the cold side overall. For Saturday night, not too bad. Here comes a warm front that's going to come through Sunday morning, bringing in maybe a few snow showers, particularly out toward Eagle Harbor into Houghton. But the main bands of snow will come in later on the afternoon and into Sunday night. And we do expect some accumulations of snow. Snowfall for tonight into Saturday, you can see 1 to maybe locally up to 3 inches here in between Marquette and Lawns. And also Munising and other areas to the east will get locally 1 to 3. The rest of you, though, especially central and southern parts of the UP, less than an inch. Snowfall by Sunday at 5 o'clock during the afternoon, 1 to 3, maybe up to 3 to 5, though, toward Florence. And not much here from Munising east toward Sault Ste. Marie. Most of the snow will fall Sunday night and into the day Monday. And total snowfall, Marquette could see up to about 4 inches here, and maybe 6 to 8 inches perhaps along the Wisconsin border. Covington Lawns could get about 6 or 7 as well. Off toward the east, 3 to 5 inches, McMillan into Sault Ste. Marie. So we'll get light to moderate amounts of snow Sunday afternoon and into Monday, making the roads a little slick there. Lows tonight dropping teens and even near 10 here in Marquette by daybreak. So we'll have some sunshine for tomorrow with high temperatures in the mid-20s. And again, remember tonight, 1 to locally up to 3 inches in some of the lake effect snow bands. Then Sunday, snow comes in the afternoon. It'll be a heavier wet snow with the lower to mid-30s. That trend continues into Monday. After a cold Tuesday, we do warm up back into the 40s for the middle of next week.
Tom, thanks again. In honor of Women's History Month, WZMQ is highlighting women-owned businesses in our communities. This week, our woman-owned business is Amelia's Craft Market and Boutique in downtown Marquette. Amelia's opened in 2022 after COVID, when Amelia McDonald, a Midwest woodworking artist, needed a place to sell her and her husband's work year-round. But the store goes beyond just one local artist and now carries products from over 30 UP and Midwest artists and businesses. McDonald, who lives in Wisconsin with her husband, now says though she lives out of the state, the UP is still her home.
Where our heart is. My husband and I met in Marquette. I was born and raised a UPer, so I love the UP. But then we went to college together up here at Northern. He's from Lower Michigan and I'm from Upper Michigan. So this is where our heart is, and if I could be here all the time, I would.
We'll have more about McDonald and her business tonight at 11. Have your kids ever dreamed of becoming a ninja warrior? Well, a new business in Negaunee is offering just that experience. Forest Flyers Ninja Academy is holding their grand opening this Sunday, where you can sign up and try the facility for free. The new gym for kids will offer ninja-style obstacle courses both in the air and on the ground. Kids will be challenged by strength training, balance exercises, and perseverance. According to the co-owner, Adela Piper, the programs they offer are much more than what you find in a regular gym.
Physical component of this, there's a physical component, and intentionally there's a component of life skills and mental health strengthening as well, mixed in with the lessons for how to physically tackle these obstacles.
Forest Flyers Ninja Academy is located at 400 US 41 in Negaunee. Doors open at noon this Sunday. Still to come on your 19 News, Congress members are considering holding a joint session next year in the birthplace of the U.S. for the 250th anniversary of the country's independence. And a Medal of Honor museum is opening up this weekend in Arlington, Texas. We'll have the details after the break.
Hardee's new chicken cordon bleu sandwich. The goodness of crispy hand-breaded chicken, thin sliced ham, melty Swiss, and creamy honey mustard on a freshly toasted bun. Indulgence you'll only find at Hardee's.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health. Bringing out the better in all of us.
Big spring deals. Up to 50% off list prices during the huge spring home sale at Slumberland Furniture. Elevate your living room comfort for just $4.95. Get a new modern look for just $5.95. Or relax and recline for just $4.99. Add a classic upgrade to your bedroom for just $3.60. Plus, so much more. Like up to 50% off during our big Sealy floor model closeout. And totally free shipping with no minimum. Shop now at the huge spring home sale at Slumberland.
Strawberries and springtime go hand in hand. Now at Hardee's, they come together with a hint of lemon in our famous buttermilk biscuits. Hardee's Strawberry Lemon Biscuits, served warm, drizzled in icing all day long.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Next year will mark our nation's 250th independence anniversary. To celebrate that historic year, some members of Congress are hoping to have a joint session in the birthplace of our nation. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp reports.
The city of Philadelphia was founded in the late 17th century. It was known as our nation's birthplace for the critical role it played in the creation of the United States of America, and later became the capital of the United States for 10 years in the late 1700s. And it was here at Independence Hall in 1776, the Second Continental Congress approved the Declaration of Independence, where the 13 colonies declared independence from the British. Since then, our country has gone through a wave of change, from economic highs and lows, the industrial boom, wars, and social movements.
Our country should be very proud of where we are. And the fact that there is no other place in the world like this place. The rest of the world looks at us very envious, and we should be celebrating it.
Next July 4th marks the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, and a handful of members like Representative Mike Kelly are supporting legislation to hold a joint session of where it all began, the Independence National Historic Park in Philadelphia.
This is not a political thing at all. This is about the Americas. This is about the United States of America, the founding fathers, and we have to celebrate that.
Ever since the U.S. Capitol was moved from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. in 1800, Congress has only convened twice outside of the District of Columbia. The first was in the late 1980s to honor the bicentennial of the Constitution. That took place at Independence Hall in Philadelphia. The second was in 2002 at Federal Hall in New York City. Congress met to honor the victims and heroes of the September 11th, 2001 attacks. Kelly says holding a joint session in Philadelphia will honor a huge part of our history.
Pennsylvanians should be very proud of that, not boastful, proud.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
This weekend, nearly 36 recipients of the country's highest military honor will gather for the opening of the new National Medal of Honor Museum in Texas. The Medal of Honor is reserved for those who have distinguished themselves with exceptional valor and courage in combat. Of the tens of millions of people who have served, only about 3,500 can call themselves Medal of Honor recipients. Jason Allen got a look inside the new museum.
When soldiers were injured in Vietnam, pilots would fly the Huey helicopter to their rescue. In 1968, Major General Pat Brady flew 3 different Hueys under heavy fire, rescuing 51 people, an act of valor that earned him the Medal of Honor in 1969.
And that's how I became the greatest helicopter pilot that ever lived.
Is that easy?
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
But they won't, because
well,
they can't beat you.
They can't do it like I can do it.
No.
That's for sure.
We talked with Brady in a fully restored Huey that is now a centerpiece exhibit in the new National Medal of Honor Museum in Arlington, Texas.
That's the real value in a place like this, right, is seeing examples of that lesson 3,500 times over.
Exactly. You know, we want a kid to walk in the front door of this place, and he's going to see heroes, so-called heroes, guys like me, not wearing capes, they're wearing dog tags.
One of my favorite things about his story.
Museum curator Greg Waters spent years collecting artifacts that tell those stories.
Even though I've been on this nationwide hunt for artifacts, and that work involves connecting with these Medal of Honor recipients or their families.
Those on display include personal belongings like a high school jacket with a pin hinting at future military service. There are x-rays of injuries and recoveries, a note scratched out by a mother during an urgent phone call about her injured son.
She's on the phone trying to get information. So just imagine that moment as a mother.
The striking square exhibit hall hovers 40 feet above the ground, its weight held up by 5 pillars, representing the 5 branches of the military. Charlotte Jones, the Dallas Cowboys executive vice president, is chairing the Medal of Honor Museum Foundation.
I don't think this is a memorial in any way. It is certainly a recognition of what is that courageous act that I should do, and more importantly, what's the selfless act that I should do to make our country better.
Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines when we come back. The Trout Creek girls basketball team has one game left if they want to return to the UP with a state championship. And following the University of Michigan's victory in the first round of the NCAA tournament yesterday, it's now Michigan State's turn to start their run. We'll hear from Coach Izzo as they prepare for tonight's matchup with Bryant. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. With Easter next month, United Way and the Kiwanis Club of Marquette is hosting the 10th annual egg hunt on April 19th. Volunteers are needed to help hide the eggs and make sure every kid is able to get one. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Are you kicking the tires looking for a brand new car? If so, you may want to move fast.
And Steve Hartman goes on the road to Alabama to see how the coach of the top team in college basketball came up with a winning plan for a student off the court. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
It's hilarious. Hidden camera. Hijinks. The world's longest running prank show is back. Just for laughs, gags.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes. Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
The Window Store Home Improvement Center is your clear choice for quality products and expert installation. We have a thorough and seamless process, start to finish. From the moment you meet our friendly staff, you'll be amazed by their attention to detail. Our team of experienced professionals take pride in their work, and with our 2-year warranty on all installations, you'll have peace of mind knowing your investment is protected. Plus, we service the entire Upper Peninsula. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Today, we bring you the profile of a hero, Marine Private First Class Gomer Pyle.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, but this hero is a musical Marine. Gomer Pyle.
Weeknights at 9:30 on MeTV 19.1.
Good evening, everyone. The Trout Creek girls basketball team will play for a Division IV state championship tomorrow at Michigan State's Breslin Center. The Panthers will meet the Fowler Eagles, who had a much easier time winning their semifinal. ETC guard Emma Bessinen talks about how she tries to provide leadership when things aren't going well.
When I feel tired or frustrated, I know my teammates do too, so I try to lift them up, try to hype them up too, tell them like just one stop and a score, and it usually helps. Lots of film. I'm hoping Bree will be able to shut down whoever the best scorer is that will play. She's a really good defender and she knows her assignments, and I'm just hoping for more fun, more basketball, and I'm happy our team gets to spend more moments together. We're a really fun crew.
A lot of small communities up there, so you get lots of messages throughout the week that we're cheering for you. Good luck. So it's awesome. It's just a small area, so our girls are very proud to be representing them.
The problem with the Eagles is you don't exactly know which player is their best player. 4 girls scored in double figures in yesterday's 57-32 win over Genesee Christian in the second semifinal. Tip-off is set for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in East Lansing. You can see the game on FanDuel Sports Network. Michigan State is the 2nd seed in the South region. The Spartans meet America East Conference champion Bryant tonight in Cleveland. MSU head coach Tom Izzo says the Bulldogs from Smithfield, Rhode Island have several transfers with good size.
Their guards are big. They're 6'6", 6'6", 6'8", 6'8", 6'11". Very experienced, older team. 5th and 6th year guys even, and very well coached. This is a very fast tempo team, at least 80 points a game 20 times this year, so they can score it. They got a couple guys who can really shoot it. Timberlake is kind of like Tanji. I mean, he's a little bigger, 6'6", 225. But he handles the ball. He plays kind of point forward.
Bryant is 23-11. Michigan State is 27-6. Tip-off should be around 10 o'clock Eastern time on TBS. Now let's go back and catch up on Michigan last night in the South Region first round. 12th seed San Diego taking on the 5th seed Wolverines. Trey Donaldson goes coast to coast for the layup, and the Maize and Blue had an 8-0 lead to start the contest. Danny Wolf not quite. Vladislav Golden gets the rebound and the foul. He had 14 points, and Michigan led by 14. Second half, San Diego State gets going. Tyler McGuy dishes to Norden Kapic. He had 15 points, getting that one plus the foul. Then Mackay will get a corner 3, and the Wolverines' lead is down to 3 at 42-39. McGuy not done. Swish, another triple. That tied it at 63. Then McGuy will go baseline and scores on the floater. Triton's lead 65-63. He had 25 points. Michigan's Trey Donaldson steps up again. He'll hit the triple to give the Wolverines the lead at 66-65. Then, with time running out, the Tritons will drive to the basket, and denied again. And they had one last chance with under 5 seconds to go. McGuy will just miss the 3-point attempt. Wolverines survive 68-65, and they will face 4th-seeded Texas A&M tomorrow at 5:15 Eastern Time, right here on WZMQ 19. Kevin, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks very much, Mike. A major honor for an iconic Irish rock band, and Tyler Perry takes his latest thriller to Amazon Prime. Donnie Bacchus has your entertainment headlines.
911, what's your emergency?
A gripping new legal thriller hits Amazon Prime, exploring themes of deception and betrayal. Kat Graham stars in Tyler Perry's Duplicity as a high-powered attorney fighting for justice after her best friend's husband is murdered. Perry wrote, directed, and produced the movie and hit the red carpet along with the cast for the film's premiere.
The movies I used to watch in the 80s and 90s with my mother, all these crazy twists and turns, I still like to do that stuff, and apparently a lot of the audience likes to see it, so I'm really excited about that.
Tyler Perry's Duplicity is streaming now on Amazon Prime. The guns are blazing in the teaser trailer for Paul Thomas Anderson's highly anticipated flick, One Battle After Another. The crime drama features an all-star cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, and Tiana Taylor. One Battle After Another hits theaters this fall. A full trailer is expected next week. And U2 is set to receive one of the highest honors in songwriting in the UK for the first time. The Irish rock band will become fellows of Ivors Academy, joining the likes of Sting, Sir Paul McCartney, and other greats. Their induction ceremony is set to take place this May in London.
Now don't go away. Final look at weather after this.
Betting online can be fun. And really, what have you got to lose? Don't regret the bet. For tips that will help, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board.
Welcome to Big Pool, where we know you by name. From our mouth-watering burgers to our affordable breakfast and dinner buffets, we've got you covered morning, noon, and night. Enjoy Big Boy's fantastic meals at home with our fast to-go curbside pickup. And for office parties or events, Big Boy is the area's go-to for the best catering service. So when you want clean, affordable, convenient, and delicious, you know the answer is Big Boy, where we know you by name.
Snowbands moving through at the front, sharply colder air coming in behind it, and some lake effect kicking in as well, giving 1 to 3 inches from Marquette into Houghton, and even out toward Munising, Newberry could get a couple of inches as well. But we're back to sunshine as we head towards Saturday before this next front brings in some snow bands, more snow for Sunday. That trend continues into Monday. But most of Saturday looks dry once these early lake effect bands move out with temperatures in the mid-20s. Kevin?
Tom, thanks again. That's all the time we have for right now. More headlines coming your way tonight at 11:10 Central. We'll see you then.